we're going to check in with the Conservatives today. Leader Pierre Poilievre started his day in Newfoundland and Labrador. At an announcement in St. John's, he committed to fulfilling 5 demands from executives in the Canadian oil and gas sector. Poilievre then headed to Petty Harbour, where he announced he would double the funding for the government's small craft harbours program. It was then wheels up for Prince Edward Island. Poilievre's first stop was Charlottetown for a photo op at a bar, and then a rally at a steel manufacturing plant in Borden, Carleton.
These are all the demands that our energy sector has made. These are not my demands. These demands come from the 14 biggest energy companies in Canada. They're the ones that put a letter together, and they've said very clearly and very simply, it's not a matter of debate. Either you do these 5 things, or we will stay dependent on the Americans.
In that letter were calls to speed up project approvals, scrapping the emissions cap and ending the industrial carbon tax. Also making news on the campaign trail today, 2 Conservative candidates being dropped by the party.
The Conservatives have successfully filled another venue here in PEI. We've seen strong turnouts for these rallies. This one is in Borden, Carleton, a steel manufacturing plant here in PEI, to be followed on later tonight by a rally in Charlottetown. But less success with their candidates, losing 2 candidates in the last 24 hours. Mark McKenzie, a candidate in Windsor-Tecumseh Lakeshore, had to step aside after some controversial old podcast comments emerged in which he called for the return of public hanging and also joked that Justin Trudeau should be executed. And also today in Montreal, the Conservatives lost Stéphane Marquis, a candidate in the riding of Laurier-Saint-Marie, who was running against a prominent Liberal, Stephen Guilbeault, for old social media posts, some of them about vaccines, others in which he linked Mark Carney to the notorious British socialite Ghislaine Maxwell, the partner of Jeffrey Epstein. He wasn't altogether happy, it appears, with the way that he was dropped. He complained that the party told him about that in a phone call that lasted less than 1 minute. Later tonight, as I said, there'll be a rally in Charlottetown, and after that, this Atlantic leg of the Conservative tour will end and the party will move on to Ontario.